Susan here from the Pennsauken Library.
I'm Miss Sabrina, and we are here with the final
Oh,
Fairytale Storytime for Summer Reading 2020. Can you believe this is the last week of summer reading, Miss Susan?
I cannot. I
can't either. So make sure you're filling out all your information
Yes.
on Read Squared, getting those prizes and all of that, because summer reading is coming to an end.
Yes, but keep reading for sure. Even after summer reading officially ends, keep reading.
Always keep reading. That's right.
Always. Okay, so let's do our Hello Fairytale song.
All right.
Oh, let me get my shaker.
Yes.
If you have something at home you want to shake, feel free to grab that.
Yeah, let us know what you imagined to be your shaker at
Yes.
home.
Okay, ready?
Once upon a time, in a land so far away, a princess kissed a frog. Well, that just made his day. Far across the town, Red Riding Hood took fright. She found a wolf in Granny's bed when she told her good night. Oh, fairy tales, read them every day. Oh, what fun it is to hear how Goldilocks got away. Fairy tales full of joy and laughter. Do you know how this one ends? Life happily ever after.
Good job.
Nice job.
That is a fun song.
Yes.
Okay.
All
so
right, yeah.
let's go over our sign language that we learned during this summer reading.
Yeah, we learned a lot of sign language.
We did learn a lot. So this is our friend Royal, of course,
Yes.
and we learned how to spell Royal's name in sign language. So let's go over that.
Yeah.
So the first letter of his name is an R. So what we're going to do is put our pointer and our middle finger up, and we're going to tuck our other fingers under our thumb, and then we're going to put our pointer in front of our middle, and that's an R. That's the R in sign language. So it's R. Then we're going to make a circle for an O. Then we're going to put our thumb and our pinky up. That's Y. And then tuck your pinky down. That's an A. And put your pointer finger up, and that's an L. So thumb doesn't move during those last three. Okay, so let's go over that. So it's R, O, Y, A, L. And that's Royal, our little summer reading friend.
And you picked his name.
Yes, and he is Cat. So let's do Cat. We're going to take our thumb and our pointer in middle, and we're going to like stroke our cat whiskers. Okay. And that's Cat. Cat. All right.
Roy likes that one.
Yes, it does. Okay. So our first book today is called The Wolves Who Came for Dinner.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's a lot of wolves in fairy tales, aren't
There's
there,
a
Miss
lot
Susan?
of wolves. I think almost every book we've read has had
has a
wolf.
wolf in it.
Okay, The Wolves Who Came for Dinner by Steve Smallman. Wolf and Little Lamb were the very best of friends, but the other animals who lived in the forest were worried. They just couldn't understand how a wolf and a lamb could get along. Is that a lamb and a wolf? Together? He'll gobble her up. Let's invite the bunnies for a play date, suggested Wolf. Yippee, cheered Little Lamb. So they spent all morning baking carrot cupcakes. But when Wolf opened the door and said, "Snack time," all the rabbits ran away. They're saying, "It's a big bad wolf, quick, ah!" Wolf sat down on the doorstep. "I'm not a bad wolf," he sighed. "I'm a good wolf." "Yes, you are," agreed Little Lamb. "Can we still play now?" "Yes," cried Wolf, "and if the bunnies won't come to us, we'll go to them." "Maybe they'll let us join their game," Wolf whispered. But when they tried to play hide and seek, they're saying, "It's that wolf again. He'll gobble us up. Run!" Wolf couldn't understand why the only animal he found was Little Lamb. "Your friends are not too good at hiding," sighed Wolf. "Looks like it's just you and me." "Me and you," beamed Little Lamb, giving Wolf a big hug. "I know know, cried Wolf. We'll invite my friends over to meet you, little lamb. But when Gripper, Nipper, and Growler arrived, they were starving. We love a little lamb, they cried, licking their lips. Yes, well, I love little lamb too, said Wolf crossly, and that's why you can't eat her. Now, how about some vegetable soup? After dinner, Wolf read them a story. Little lamb held Gripper's hand when it got to the scary part. And by the end, they were all snuggled up together, fast asleep. A few days later, Wolf and Little Lamb were playing by the river. Don't worry, said Wolf. I've got you. So he's holding Little Lamb so she won't fall in. And her friends are saying, that wolf has that lamb. Well, he'll gobble her up. Oh no, the forest creatures cried. We have to help her. Leave her alone, the animals yelled. Wolf was so surprised he fell into the river with a splash. You're safe now, her friends said. Little Lamb helped Wolf out of the water. It's not time to swim, Wolf, she said. It's snack time. Wolf sighed and took Little Lamb's paw in his as he sadly plodded home. And her friends are saying, oh no, he's got her again. We have to do something. But when they arrived, Gripper, Nipper, and Growler were waiting by the door. And her friends see the wolves and say, oh no, more wolves. I told you, Wolf snapped, you can't eat Little Lamb. We know, called Gripper, but could we have another story? And a sleepover, added Nipper and Growler. Wolf smiled and let them in. And after more delicious vegetable soup, silly stories, and bedtime snuggles, everyone fell fast asleep. Everyone, that is, except for the brave forest creatures who were gathered outside. We must save the lamb. They'll gobble her up. We'll rush in on the count of 3, declared Fox. 1, 2, 3. The forest creatures burst in, but oh, an eerie howl stopped them in their tracks. It was Little Lamb. She gave the animals a hard stare and said, don't hurt my wolf. Would it help if we ate some of them, suggested Growler. Don't hurt my friends, answered Little Lamb crossly. Everyone looked a little sheepish until Wolf said, how wonderful to have so many visitors. Sleepover, anyone? So everyone settled down in the warm glow of the fire, and Wolf read them a story. It was a story about making friends that was funny and exciting and a little bit scary. And at the end, like in most good stories, they all lived happily ever after. And that's the end.
Well, that was a good story.
That was funny, wasn't it? Okay.
Right, so for our stretch today, we were going to play Royal Says like
Yes,
we did
we
the other
are.
week, right?
Yes.
So this is a fun game. We want you to stand up at home.
Stand up. Okay, so Royal is going to give some commands.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Royal Says, and whatever Royal says, you have to do. But if I give a command and I don't say Royal Says, don't do it.
So if you said, Royal says, touch your nose, I would touch my nose. But if you just said, touch your nose,
Try not to
I would
touch
try
it.
not to touch my nose.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's try it.
All right.
Okay. Royal says, touch your nose. Royal says, put your hands in the air. Royal says, touch your head. Touch your shoulders.
Oh,
no.
I wasn't listening very well, Royal. I'm sorry.
Oh,
man. Maybe we can try another round. Maybe I'll get it this time.
Let's try.
Okay.
Okay, everybody at home ready? Royal says, spin around. Royal says, touch your knees. Royal says, touch your toes. Royal says, jump up and down. And now put your hands on your hips. Oh, very good.
That time.
Good job. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Okay.
Royal says, clap your hands. Royal says, touch your ears. Royal says, spin around. And flap your arms like a chicken. Oh, very good.
I was listening
Good
better
job,
that time.
Miss Sabrina.
Thank
Good
you.
job. I'm
Yeah,
sure
let us-
everybody at home did that
let
great
us know
too.
how you did. And if you didn't, if you messed it up too, that's okay.
That's fine. No
It's just fun to
worries.
get up and stretch
Yeah.
and move around, right?
Yes. Good job. Royal's proud of everyone.
All right. Thank you, Roya.
Okay. So you ready for our next book?
Yes, so our second story
Hi.
today is Fairytale Pets.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Yeah. If you could have any pet from a fairy tale, what would you have? Let us know in the comments. Fairytale Pets. Bob lived on a nice, neat hill in a nice, neat house with neat roses. His dog, named Rex, was friendly and smart, and he was very quiet and neat for a dog. Their life was perfectly neat and fine, except they were very, very poor. I need to find a job, said Bob, but what could I do? Then Bob remembered. He loved animals, and the neighborhood was full of them. That's it. I'll take care of pets, he cried. Easy. So that night, Bob and Rex put up posters all around town. They said, need help with your pet? Then Bob and Rex are here for you. We walk dogs, we cat sit, we house hamsters, no pet too big or too small. Come to the house on the hill. All ready, said Bob the next day when, ding dong, the first pet arrived. Hi, beamed a little golden-haired girl. Could you please take care of my baby bear while I'm on vacation? A bear, gulped Bob. He'd been expecting hamsters and bunnies. Don't worry, said the girl. He's such a little sweetheart. And waving goodbye, she skipped away. But then the little sweetheart found his voice. Someone's been eating my porridge. Someone's been sitting on my chair. And someone's been sleeping in my bed. No, stuttered Bob. That's Rex's bed. But in jumped the bear and crack! Oh no, he broke Rex's bed.
Oh, no.
Oh my, cried Bob, staring at the mess. But the bear didn't care, because now he had a splinter. Wah! No sooner had Bob gotten the splinter out when, ding dong, another pet arrived. I'm Jack, said a boy at the door. Can you take care of Gabby, my goose? Phew, smiled Bob. Much easier than a bear. Jack took some beans from his pocket. Take these in return, he said. Beans? Asked Bob as he took the goose in. Now where should we put her, he wondered. But Gabby soon found the perfect spot for her nest. Someone's been sitting on my head, grumbled Baby Bear. And she's still there. Look! Don't worry, gasped Bob. We'll get her down. But the goose did not want to be moved. She fluttered and flapped. She pecked and squawked. Then suddenly, out popped a big, heavy egg. Crash! Good heavens, exclaimed Bob. Too noisy, cried Baby Bear. Wah! Poor Rex had barely cleaned things up when, ding dong! Not more pets, groaned Bob. With a heavy sigh, he opened the door to see a rather green lady glaring back. Here, she said in a growly voice, take these nice, quiet billy goats. No, wait, pleaded Bob. We don't have room for all three. But the goats were already inside. Trip, trap, went their clunky hooves, tipping over teapots, trampling over tables, and hell, they stepped on my toes, squealed Baby Bear. Wah! What ruckus. Shh, whispered Bob, or you'll scare the goose. But it was too late. Honk! Gabby hooted, and out tumbled several more eggs. They thumped and bumped and bashed and crashed. No, wailed Bob. The house was a wreck. That's it. No more pets. But just when Bob thought that things couldn't get any worse, 3 little pigs skipped up to the house. Our, puppy needs a walk, the leader cried. He's really friendly, honest. Bob looked at the puppy. It was positively huge. I'm sorry, we're full, he exclaimed. But the puppy just opened its big, wolfy mouth, full of big, sharp, wolfy teeth. Then it huffed, and it puffed, and it blew the house down. The goat sang, meh, baby bear sang, wah, and the gooses honk, honk, honking and laying more golden eggs. Oh, Rex, gasped Bob, I'm done with pet sitting. The problem was, what else could he do? Then, out of his pocket fell one of Jack's beans. That's it, I'll be a gardener, Bob decided, planting all the beans at once. Soon they would grow. Then he'd sell them at the market, and he and Rex would live happily ever after. Hooray, cheered Bob with a great big smile. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong there? I wonder who's coming down that beanstalk.
I wonder.
And that is the end.
That was a
That
good
was
one.
a silly story.
That is one of my favorites. That is a good one.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us at Fairytale Storytime. We've really had a great time reading with you this summer. We hope you've been having a nice time too. And we'll see you really soon, right? So we're going to sing our goodbye song.
Okay, so when we sing that, we clap our hands and we tap our knees and we sing
Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. Goodbye! Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye, goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as fast as we can. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slow as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as high as we can. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as low as we can.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Good job.
Nice job. Yeah. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll
Bye
see you soon.
bye.